it's only when you're lonely, yeah. You see, you think you know me, but you don't even know nothing about me, yeah. You see my thick thighs, lost when you look into my brown eyes. You see my little ways can make you switch sides. You never know the devil in a disguise. So why don't you stand up, baby, and tell me, do you want me on top? So let me show you, I don't need to back it up. Don't wanna hold you, mold you slow, just split you in half with my heart. I just wanna love on you, trust in you, honor you, please do the same on your part. Be honest, you want this, I can be heartless, regardless of my conscience. Be honest, you want this.
Grand Rising, let's go.
Grand Rising.
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get started. Go and have a look at a few different pairs, including UJ, and another one including GU, and we're gonna see what's going on. I think we will start with GU. See what's happening with GU, and any other pairs that you guys are trading that you want us to go and have a look at. We'll have a look at GU, then we'll go through the UJ trade that I put in the group yesterday that you guys that we took whilst we was on the session, and it played out later on in the day. Well, let's go and have a look and see what is going on right now with our what did I say? We're going to start with GU. All right, let's go and have a look at GU and see what is happening. So I'm going to start on a daily, and I'm going to delete everything off my chart so that we can start again. If my music's too loud, please do tell me, because I can't tell. I need a way of telling, to be fair, but I can't tell and hear how loud it is.
All right, can you touch the music down just a little bit?
Fantastic. That's what I'll do. Like that. Or maybe I should be a bit louder, my voice. Is that a bit better as well? I touched it down a little bit. And any more? A little bit more? Or fine? Okay, fine.
A little bit more.
A little bit more. All right, there you go. Is that well? By that should be perfect.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Let's go. All right, so as you can see here, we can see that this market, let's delete everything. I'm going to delete everything off of this chart. Okay. Let's have a look. And I'm going to go all the way back to our, just to get a bigger picture of what's going on. And as we can see right now, is we can see that this market, we start, is bearish. All right, we've done this a few times, but we're going through the process every single time so that it's stuck, it's cemented in your mind of what we're going to do every time we open these charts. Every time we open these charts, we're going to do this stuff. Okay, when it's not one day we do it, another day we're not going to do it. We're going to do it every single time. Okay, so I've put in a couple little lines here in regards to data points. And we said that we was looking at this market. The market came on a daily time frame, have a look, and pushed up where we know at the top of a range, we're interested in selling. So we're near the top of this range, right? We're not near the bottom, we're not near the middle, okay? So the top of this range, this market was pushing up like so, tapped into here, broke structure, and then we said that this market is looking like it wants to come and make a 50% retracement. We are very close to making that retracement. Yeah, we're very close to that 50% level. You might as well say we're in that region of that market making a little 50% retracement before it potentially turns around and keeps going bearish. All right, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it over here. All right, we can see the market pushing up into this level. Now I'm going to make that 50% line. I'm going to make an actual area. All right, I'm going to make it like a little area like so. It's an area that I'm interested in seeing whether the market's going to turn around here. And I'm interested not just for the fact that it's 50%, but also for the fact when I look left, I can see lots of data points. Have a look at data points, like in this kind of price range around here, okay? So I'm looking at that market as we predicted last week was going to be pushing up in like this, and it has been pushing up like this, okay? It's been pushing up into this area. Hello, gorgeous bloke. You look nice and warm. Don't worry about that. Go on.
Bye.
Good morning. Bye-bye. Have a nice day, okay? Got that stuff. Sorry, guys. Right, the little fleet came in and, to say good morning. So, as you can see here, this market has been pushing up, okay? It's been diving up into this area, all right? Making some higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows and higher highs. And, I'm thinking to myself that any minute now we're going to be into that kind of area, which is my, real main kill zone around here, of where this market might start to turn the boat to continue a bearish run, maybe start doing it all of next week, etc. Okay? We're kind of in and around that area. Right, but I can't just hit the button. Let's go on a 4-hour time frame and see what's going on. On a 4-hour time frame, we can see the market making higher highs, trickling down, closing the imbalance. Boom, explosive move, trickling down and closing the imbalance. This one came about 50% in this imbalance. Then it's pushed all the way up here. We've seen the retracement, okay? And we're watching this market as it continues to make higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and like I said to you, we are right about that area where we're going to start seeing some action. Now, personally, I can't get involved in a trade until I start seeing it breaking some structure and giving me confirmations of what's going on. At the moment, this market is trading within here and here, here and here. I don't know what it's going to go and do. Okay, I do not know what it's going to go and do. All right, or better still, you can even see the market's trading between here and here. All right, we don't really know what the market's going to go and do. All right, so we have to get some confirmation. And why do I say that? Because market's making some higher highs. The market came down here, boom, and broke this structure here, broke structure. All right, and then pushed back over here and broke the other structure over here. So it was neither going bearish, making lower lows, lower highs. All right, and at the moment we don't know what it's going to go and do because it's made a high higher than the previous, but it hasn't made a higher high yet. All right, so we don't really know what's happening at the moment. The market is doing a little hokey cokey, all right, doing a little dance. Even on a smaller level, the market's in here, okay, and on a larger level, we're in between these two levels. I'd like to see some sort of, this market to push in up into these levels in here for the party to start. So I'm going to pop a little alert here, crossing up. I don't really want to get involved before that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really want to get involved before that. I want it to do something. All right, I want it to do something over there. Do something. With a push up in here and then start doing something. All right. I really am not overly interested in getting involved. Have a look. See on a 15-minute time frame, that little green box, sideways action. All right, it came in down in here to close up an imbalance. Can you see this imbalance? This big impulse push. All right, boom, came down in here and it's just been dancing around there for a little while. Yeah, it's just been dancing around in here for a little while. I don't want to get involved now. Don't know what's going on. Okay, I do not know what is going on. I'd like to see this market push up, break some structure, start pushing up into these levels. Now let's see how far we are away from that 50% level. Well, from right here to here, about 60 pips, 65 pips, okay? About 60, 65 pips. Even when it breaks here, makes a retracement, starts closing back above, is it going to break this level? Is this going to continue mucking about? I think it will, personally. I think it will. I'm going to pop a little alert here, ultimately, like I said to you, my bias for this is still the fact that we want to sell it. All right, it has been my bias for some time, but it's buying into an area. This is the 10 out of 10 is I want to sell from up here. But obviously, this is 60 pips away, the area I want to sell from, or the opportunity at hand is potentially buying into that level for 60 pips. All right, so if I could write it all up again. So the sell to sell, after we've seen a nice breaking structure, maybe even on an hour time frame, is really my 10 out of 10. Okay. And one would say, just wait until that 10 out of 10 happens. Oh, it might not happen this week. Yeah, it might not happen today. Yeah. So therefore, the opportunity at hand is a potential buy into that area. Okay. Buy into that area, which you have to understand. Though my bias is to sell from up here, the markets are bullish. Do you understand? So though I'm saying that this is my idea overall, what the market's going to go and do, if I'm trading what I see, so this is a buy, Then I'll put this little word in here. 2, make the background black. Make the text white and drop the signs down. Drop it down even some more. You know, this is my opinion of it. All right. Now, someone else is saying, well, why don't you just wait for it, get up here for you to sell? Well, you're right. That's what you should do. You can wait for it to get up into these levels over here to sell. That's your idea. That's your bias. But you've got no confirmation of your bias yet. This is just like a dream that you've had, you know, that this is what's going to happen with the market. There's no confirmation. In fact, where the confirmations actually lie, if I go to my 1 hour time frame, okay, is that the market's making highs. Have a look. I may do it with this line here. Even if we want to go back from even before then, the confirmation of what this market has been doing, not just a dream that you had, is this. Yeah, higher highs and higher lows. But ever so slowly, can you see how it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter? Can you see that? All right, so I'm believing that, yes, the market is actually still bullish, but we might just get that little push up in the air before, boom, this scenario starts happening. All right, so I can't sell it before confirmation. I could try and buy into this level if I really wanted to with the trend, but we can see that just getting tighter and tighter and tighter. All right, and you know, as I mentioned, that's my outlook of this pair. Okay, let's have a look at UJ. Okay, let's have a look at UJ. All right. So we look at UJ. All right. So UJ yesterday. Okay, UJ yesterday. I'm a lyricist. UJ yesterday. Okay. Alan asked me to look at this pair yesterday at Breakfast Club. Let's have a look at what Breakfast Club was. Breakfast Club was around about this time. Okay, and I said, okay, no problem. We'll look at it. We broke it all the way down. Okay, we broke it all the way down from the higher time frame. And I said, look, this market for me is trading within this pink range. Okay, it's trading within this pink range. Okay, like so. And it's made higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows, and we're at the bottom of this pink range, which is the area that we're interested in buying from. So we're interested in buying from the bottom of that pink range. That's it. That's just the up and down of it. All right. Now, we know at some point in time the markets are going to change, but when we zoomed in and knuckled in, which was about, look at the time, we saw this impulse here that the market already started breaking 4-hour structure. On this impulse, the market was, look, breaking 4-hour structure, broke it over here, boom, made a retracement, boom, okay. And when we're having a look, I do want to have a quick glimpse at US 30, see what it's doing. Have a look at US 30. I knew that's where we was going with it. Okay, I knew that's where we was going with it. And I was waiting for a close above. And to be fair, that close above's just kind of happened now. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, let me see something quick. So this is something I had an eye on, guys, before the session started. And yeah, I don't even want to get in now. But yeah, you know, something, let me just move, stop. Let me tell you what we'll do. We'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this. Give me a second, sir. Sorry, guys. One second. And we'll get straight back to it. It's just something that I was looking at from before. And all right, so if you can see over here in our UJ, we was down here yesterday and we saw that the market was made this retracement down within this range. Okay, the session is still there live. You can go and watch it back and you'll see when I was breaking down with Alan, I was like, look, this market is bullish. It's pushing up in this direction. You know, we've tapped out from the bottom of this range here, which is pink line. This is a retracement closing what? This imbalance. Pushed all the way down into this imbalance. And then it not only had a reaction, but then the market started to break outside of the trend line. Price started to break outside of the market, as we call it, but which is price breaking outside of this trend coming down. Have a look as it broke outside of the trend. Okay, look. And at the point when we've broken structure, we made a retracement, we closed back above. I said that you guys could take this trade like so. This is the low risk position, placing your stop below this low. This is the higher risk and more aggressive entry. I said you can take this trade here and I think you'll be all right. Okay, and let's have a look and see what happens. Just move this out of the way. There you go. All right, there you go. Okay, market had a big old push up, nice big push all the way up into the direction that we wanted it to go. Okay, where did it go? Well, this would be a structural level just underneath this consolidation that was happening over here. This would be a level where you could take your profits. Nice quick 1 to 2. All right, you could take your profits there. Ultimately, the market is trading up within this range, and ultimately, based upon our trend lines that we drew from these data points, have a look at the data points. It's not like to say that this is after the fact. You could have drawn this trend line in at the time because of these data points. All right, this data point, and then taking a parallel line, which I did, placed it on the top. And when the market comes and hits that parallel line, it's an opportunity for you to take your profits. Now, of course, it could come back down, tap in here, and then continue going to space, which actually, have a look, it's exactly what it did. What it's doing. Tapped in there, have a look. Your profitable position got a little bit less profitable, but look, it went sideways, pushed down here, maybe give you a little bit of heebie-jeebies, all the way down here, but we're back up in here, in this level, okay? So at the end of the day, here yesterday, I took my profits right up here at the top of this range, all right? As soon as I saw on a smaller time frame, it started breaking structure, all right? I took my profits, which I was happy with. I actually scaled into the position at one point on a smaller time frame, so I was happy with, I think I had 2 positions, okay? And obviously I will show that. I tell you what we'll do. We'll actually try and show it. We'll show it to the people on YouTube how we called out these trades. Actually, to the live, I don't think I'm logged into my my WhatsApp. Let's try and do that so we can show people that how we called these trades and how we called them at the time. Let people know that was yesterday, and I think it was like I bagged maybe $1,000. Okay, which was good. All right, because it wasn't necessarily a magnificent position that we've been looking at forever. It was just understanding market structure, price action, and being able to make a decision and take action. It was that simple. All right, it's nothing more complex than being able to turn and see the market structure, see the price action, and say, you know what, this is what we want to do. Okay, let's go and look at another pair. Let's go and look at this US 30 real quickly. Okay, see what it is that it may want to do. Okay, now I'm going to zoom all the way out. I'm going to delete everything off this chart so that nobody thinks here's one I made earlier. We can turn around and see, everyone can see how we break down these charts from the top. Now, I don't have to do this every single time because I can look at a chart and understand what's going on. However, I think it's important, especially sometimes when you can get quite transfixed with a time frame and you haven't zoomed out to see what's going on. All right. Look what I've done. I've drawn a couple lines. Now I'm going to explain my lines. So my explanation for my lines is, Jay, why have you drawn these 2 lines at this angle down here? Well, I've drawn one line touching these data points. Have a look. Data point, data point, data point, data point, data point, data point. And I've drawn another line touching from this down here, this data point here, to this data point. Now someone's asking, why, Jay? Why have you ignored that data point there and just done that? Well, this was COVID-19. All right. So for me, I always get a little thing in that COVID-19 was an anomaly that kind of put a spanner in the works for, the market's planned journey. Okay. Now you still have to take into consideration because it has created a data point. But if I didn't use this data point and then took in some next data points, well, there's no, you'd either go here, which is fine on this data point here. You can't. You wouldn't be going here as such. So let's get rid of that one. So I could leave this one in if you really wanted to use it. Because remember, it's just to focus our eye on the potential trend. So yeah, maybe this COVID has done the next thing, and now we're making this new trajectory like this. Maybe, baby. All right. Maybe, baby. All right. So let's zoom in right now to the daily time frame and see what's happening. GU is pushing up. Look, have a look. Pushing up towards our areas. It's just broken outside of this level. You see how I use my alerts, guys? Because I would never have known that it's pushing up right now if it weren't for my alerts. Like I said to you, I believe that this market's going to push up here and, make some sort of retracement. Okay, back in after it breaks out this little level right now. Okay. Make some sort of retracement. Who knows, it might retrace all the way back down into these levels down here, or it might create there's some other imbalance that we can't see. And I believe it's going to continue going bullish into that 50% area. Why? That's my bias. That's what I've been thinking for a long time. All right. And it's been doing that, to be perfectly honest. It has been doing exactly that. All right. Let's go back over here. We was looking at USD. All right. So on the US 30 tip, we can see how the market was this is a daily time frame now, meaning that every single candle is a day in time. Okay, it's a day in time, every single candle. Okay, and we can see that this structure of the market is making higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs. And then it started to break some structure here. Look, boom, we broke some structure, breaking this. If I was to put some lines in just so someone can see, understand what I'm talking about, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make it a color. I'm going to brighten it up. Okay. All right. The market was trading like that. This was the trend. It was boom, data point. It broke some of these structures here, broke this structure here. Boom. Okay. It's making some on minor structure on the daily time frame. Broke this one structure here, made a retracement, close down below. But it tapped into this level here. Can you see this level here? This was the COVID line. All right. This is our COVID line. Approximately. Can you see that? This is let me make it slightly thicker because it's slightly come from a higher time frame. That's our COVID line. Okay. Tapped into it and boom, broke structure over here. So on a daily time frame, this market was pushing down in here like so. Let me give it a different color. Like that. Let's brighten that up. Like that. Yeah, it was pushing down like that. And then boom, we've had a reaction and we've broken some structure. All right, we've broken some structure over here. Smash. Yeah, we did it aggressively with a big aggressive, push. Yeah, right. On a daily time frame. Boom, broke above this level. Now, it coming back down here is definitely a concern. On a daily time frame, there's huge imbalance that it left when it did that little smash through. So is it a concern that this market decides to come and close that imbalance? It is 100%. That's a concern. All right. In here, you can go in here. We can put some information here so we know what's going on, as in the word daily. Okay. Go down to our 4-hour time frame so we can see what's going on. So on a 4-hour time frame, though, this market has been making some higher highs and some higher lows. All right. So if I was to do this market has been doing something like this, but as I said, we're kind of winding up. So where it was making the bigger impulses, retracements, small, medium impulse retracements, smaller impulse retracements. Now we kind of tight. We're kind of tight in there. We're getting tight in here. All right, as in a kind of area of a bit of consolidation. We are making ever so slight higher highs, kind of in this little consolidation little space. Okay, and if we drop our time frame down to our hour, let's have a look. This is where we are right now, trading within this kind of area between, I don't know, you can maybe make it like this to here. It's kind of getting quite tight in here. All right. However, we are still at the bottom end of this range. Now we might see it just burst up here because it wants to try and get to this top of this blue range, or we might see it breaking out down here after this consolidation and trying to do something else. Let's look left. Okay, so how we're going to look left is we're going to take our horizontal tool, place it right on the top of the highest point it's been. I'm going to make it like a color, like yellow, like that, like that. And I want to look alongside that line and look historically and see what's going on around here. What is going on around here? So I can see some equal highs over here. Some equal highs over here. But this market might want to come and grab some of the liquidity above these areas here. I'm on a 1 hour time frame. Maybe this market wants to push up here and grab this. There's, over here, there's lots of kind of liquidity probably above this little area here, because the market was kind of going sideways in here. This is on the hour time frame. The market was kind of in here, it was kind of in here. Yes, we did definitely have a push from in here. And we might see the market have a reaction right now after coming back up into these levels. We might do. All right, we might do. And let me go to my 4 hour, just have a look at what it looks like on a 4 hour. Yeah, we might do. We're just tapping into a 4 hour candlestick zone right here. 4 hour candlestick zone. And this may align with our ideas about what we think is going to happen on GU. Okay. It may align with what we think is going to happen on GU. Okay. In regards to pushing up into that area. All right. Pushing up into that area. Because GU and US 30 kind of move a little similar. Now, we already kind of pushed into this area, to be fair. We already pushed into this area to be the fairest. Okay. We have with this wick. So maybe now this market is ready to turn around. All right. Maybe, baby. All right. At the end of the day, we can't just hit the button based upon faith. Okay. We need to hit the button based upon seeing some sort of confirmations. All right. That maybe this market is winding up now, tapping into a candlestick zone. Maybe it doesn't want to grab that liquidity, or maybe we will have a little extra little push above that liquidity before it decides to turn around. Very, very possible. It's possible. Okay. It's very, very possible. And this is why we're watching it. We're watching it to see exactly what it wants to do. Got to drop onto my hour time frame. Just have a look. Yeah, personally, I'm going to pop an alert over here. It's crossing down. And I'm going to pop an alert over here, crossing up. But I think we might have a little bit of a spike up before this thing decides to push down. All right. If it's going to push down, I think we might have a little bit of a spike up first. Okay. And it kind of aligns with, look at GU. Let's superimpose GU on top of our US 30. See? Similar, right? Look at them. Similar. Look at them. They're like cousins, that turn up to the party wearing the same clothes. One of them got it slightly slapped back, got it, bang on. Other one slightly off with it. Jeans ain't quite fitting. Top's a little bit baggy. Yeah, but they are similar. You see? So therefore, if we've been analyzing GU, you figure to yourself that maybe this market wants to push up. Look what I said. I said about us potentially opportunity to buy up into these levels. You see how this market's pushing up. Okay. The reality is that this market may be, if this pushes up like that into this level first, well, that is the exact same energy, same move, same concerns that GU might be doing. It's pushing up. So this US 30 might, this consolidation, let me get rid of this, be, do something similar, where we might see it push up first up into these levels here before deciding it wants to turn around. So for the US 30, if I see a spike up, in this level, in this area, especially if it goes and it grabs some of the liquidity, okay, some of the liquidity above, these kind of levels here. So I'm gonna pop a little line over here. I'm going to be thinking to myself, waiting for some sort of breaker structure, because I'm thinking to myself, maybe at that point in time, we're ready now for that boat to start turning around. Now, that boat might not turn around straight away. It may decide to consolidate around here first. It may definitely do. Yeah. Decide to consolidate around here first. But either way, I think they're similar. So I think that we might get a little bit. Let's look at the distance here from where we are up into these levels here. About 60, 70 pips. Have a look over here. Look. You know, this is about 60 pips, 50, 60 pips in here. I think it's very, very possible they're going to do the exact same thing. Yeah. I think it's very, very possible. All right. Is there another pair someone wants to look at? Let's pick out a pair. We can go have a look at another pair. If anyone's got a specific pair that they want me to have a look at. Has anyone got a specific pair? Let's go and look at something random. Look at EJ. There was some Japanese news came out yesterday. I think the interest rates was ever so slightly higher than what they thought it was going to be, or unexpected. Let's have a look over here and see if we can confirm that. We're going to go to our calendar, economic calendar. Okay. And we can go yesterday. Inflation rate. Look, came out. Oh, sorry, better than expected. Okay. Better than expected result for the inflation rate. So they expected it, the consensus was is going to be 3.2. And it's 3.3 as in better than expected result. When Al comes on, he'll break that down. I'm not even going to bother. All right. So if we can go over here, we're going to look at EJ. All right. We're going to knuckle up. I'm going to have a look at EJ and see what's going on with EJ. Okay. 1 second. Let's go and see something here real quick. Let's do that. All right, so with EJ, I'm here and I'm looking at it. And this is on the daily time frame. All right, so we're going back and we can understand, we can see just from those little yellow lines that have been placed there, that EJ has been bullish. EJ has been making some higher highs and some higher lows and some higher highs and some higher lows. All the way since 2022, start of 2022, it's been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. All right. We can zoom all the way out if we wanted to and see what else has been going on. Well, look, if we look at, zoomed all the way out, we can see this little angle here. And look what I'm going to do. I'm going to slap this on top here. Let me try and make this angle better than that. It's not great the way I just drew that. We're going to do this. I kind of like it kind of more in this kind of area, like so. Remember, these are just guides, okay? They're just guides. And here, this was COVID again. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. Have a look. More say look like that. All right, get rid of this line here. Pull out a parallel line on the top of this data point. Maybe this EJ wants to keep pushing up into these levels, up to these equal highs over here. Have a look. Let me put a line where those equal highs are. Maybe that's what it wants to do. Let's go and drop down to our daily time frame now and see what it's been doing. Well, it's been bullish, as I just mentioned, from the start of the year, making absolute higher highs and higher lows. Okay. And even when we thought to ourselves, maybe it might be stalling out with some, sideways action in here. What did it do? Gave another push. Just showing that, the Japanese yen, the weakness of it. Okay. Even we saw some little sideways action in here, and then we saw this. Watch this. Boom. Liquidity grab before it needs to start its journey. Off. All right. Off. We've seen this many, many times. The market consolidating. Then we see it do grab the liquidity before making its way. And on a smaller time frame, there is 100% a fantastic entry down here in this wick that we could have taken this trade up. Have a look at it. So market came all the way back up in here, broke structure, retraced, closed back above, lovely entry, continue to push up, okay? And, for all, this market is only showing us bullish energy. It's not showing us Nathan, but bullish energy, okay? And we're at the bottom of this range here, and the bottom of the range is buy territory. All right, it is buy territory. However, we have tapped into the top of this range, which was a range that we drew in based upon, have a look, this angle down here. Okay. All right. Let me make it a different color. Let me just make this a different color, which is our high, I believe. Right. Equal high. Right. So we can see how the market is up into this level right here. Now on this yellow line is sell territory. Okay. It's sell territory on this yellow line. So personally, I want to see what's going to happen right now, whether or not this market is going to, break above this level here or below this level here. That's what I'd like to see. All right. If I drop down to my hour time frame, we can see that definitely this market here was bullish up here, bullish, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Then it made a bearish retracement. Look, breaking structure, retracing, closing the imbalance, coming down here, making these lower lows. Okay. And then it's now made a continuation of what it was doing. Okay. Which was bullish. All right. Made a continuation over here and started breaking structure. Look, here's some structure in here. Okay. Let me put some 2 lines in here. I'm gonna put this one in here, showing you how the range was coming down in here, but also the last bearish impulse of that range was like this. And we can see how the market came and started breaking structure, broke structure here. Let me zoom in so you can see, so it's clear to you when you're doing your own markup. Look, this was structure touching on top of the line, broke it. Retraced. Where did it retrace to? Where does it like to retrace to? Yeah, around about the 50% area, closing this imbalance. All right, closing this imbalance around about the 50% area. Someone else might take it from the last impulse here. It's all the same. It's all just an area. It's not a line. Okay, and it closed back above. Okay, so it's showing that that's the way it wants to go. Indication of where it wanted to go, breaking this level here, coming back all the way back in here, retracing, and then continuing. The market's continuing up here. All right, bullishly. All right, so personally, I just want to check one thing. I want to check from the top of this level up here to down here. Yeah, we've kind of surpassed that 50% level of this bigger retracement. So maybe this market does want to push up all the way here and capture. Maybe it's making its way for up here, for all we know. Okay, maybe it's making its way for up here. We can see some other reasons why the market might be pushing up here. Okay, have a look at it, go in for it. We can see imbalances. Okay, we can see imbalances. Guys, if you're not too good at spotting them, you can use this indicator if you want. It does get a bit messy on your chart. It's called a fair value gap indicator. Boom. Can you see? Look, going for this imbalances, going for these imbalances. Okay, maybe that's what the market's doing. Okay, but personally, I don't know whether or not it makes sense selling into a wall. Let's have a look. Buying into a wall. Well, that is 60 pips away. This imbalance is 60 pips away. Can't sniff that 60 pips. 60 pips to 60 pips. That's 60 pips away. And obviously those equal highs are much higher. Let me put an angle in here, which is going to be like this. And we're keeping it simple. We understand what's going on. Okay, obviously the lines that I draw on my chart, I wouldn't draw by myself. I'm drawing them when I'm showing you guys stuff. When I'm actually trading, I don't have to draw every single angle and line in here. I'm doing it to show you guys the market structure and how I'm making these decisions of where I think price is going. You see, I keep it simple. I'm interested in buying down at the bottom of these blue lines. This blue line, for argument's sake. This impulse here, I'm interested in buying at the bottom of this range. Okay, where have I got that data point from? Because someone's saying, yeah, you only know that now because of what's happening. No, I got that data point from as soon as the market started doing something over here, the market started giving me information. Yeah, as soon as the market started doing something over here, the market started giving me information. Look, started making some, some data points. If I grab this little bad boy, some data points here. Some data points here, some data points here. Started to do that. So therefore, I'm able to pull out this line and let me leave that one for now. Because initially, if I saw this market doing this, it's just broken, hasn't even broken structure yet. But when it does break structure, I'm going to hit play, have a look. When it does start to break structure, okay, now I can really take in consideration these data points. Now, I haven't got a top end yet. I haven't got a top end of the day because this is just a big impulse. And I know the impulse, I know it's going to retrace at some point. So I'm waiting for that to give me a top end. Have a look. All right, no problem. That's my top end. Have a look now. I'm going to keep this here. Just right. I'm going to double click it. I'm going to click extend to the right. I'm going to click this one. I'm going to double click this one. Click extend to the right. And this is at the moment, based upon the information I have, the range that this market is trading within. Let's see what happens. Okay. 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 It's trading within that range. Look, okay. So the bottom line is that, you know, we'd be wanting to buy from the bottom of this range. And look, if we bought from the bottom of this range here, let's see, even look on a smaller time frame. We'll go all the way down to my 5 minutes. Look, the market came and touched the bottom of this range here. Are we buying here? No, because we haven't got no confirmation. Are we buying down here? No, we haven't got no confirmation. We're looking at this impulse of this market coming down here, like so. All right. We double click this, get rid of that. All right. Do that, do that, do that. We're looking at this impulse market coming down here, and we're looking at where is the structure? Where can we see when this market started to break some sort of structure? Okay. So the market came in here, started going sideways. To be fair, it's not the prettiest. It's not the prettiest to say that we're going to get down here, not on the 5 minute time frame to see we can get an entry very, very low down. But the market was kind of in here, okay, down there. And the real clear break that I can see on a 5 minute time frame, as far as it is here, breaking here, making a retracement. I don't know where this retracement is going to go. For all I know, this retracement is going to go all the way down here, but it didn't. And it closed back above here. So for argument's sake, have a look how simple it is. Entry right now would be speaking, you'd be a 1 to 2, nearly 3 up. If you was wanting to be extremely safe, you'd have stopped, would have been behind below here. You know, you'd be a 1 to 1 up, or if you want to go all the way below this little wick, you'd be getting to your 1 to 1. Either way, it's simple. I'm waiting to see a confirmation break of structure, because look, if I didn't wait till this candle come and close back above here, it could have come up here and then decided to come back for this imbalance, and then I would have been stopped out. But instead I wait for it to break, retrace, close back above, showing me the intention. It's showing me the intention of where it wants to go. Okay, and I'm happy about it in regards to my decisions, because I know that on this blue line is an area that I want to be buying from. I don't want to be selling from here. I want to be buying from here, especially if the market structure is showing me that it's breaking bullishly, going up. This is the area I want to be buying from. I would have been bought here. I'm in the profit. I could close my trade right now because they want a free trade. Okay, cool. £100, give me £300 back. That's cool. That's trading. There you go. Bob's your uncle. Fun is your aunt. Keep it moving. That is it. There's no more techie than that. So even right now, for example, this market here has been pushing up within this impulse. Have a look. It's been pushing up within this impulse. So I'm going to put some lines on here like so. It's just a guide. You know, it is a guide that this market is doing what it needs to be doing. In fact, I'm even going to put it to here, to this little wick over here. It's just a guide that the market's trading within this range. You know, we want to put down 2, we can put down 2. Who cares? All right. The market's trading within this range. If I want to buy this market, I don't want to buy up here. That's all the lines are telling me. Is I'm not interested in buying up here. Look at it. It's coming down like a lead balloon. I'm interested in potentially buying around here, but not on the basis that I'm just going to hit the button and play snap, on the basis that I get some confirmations, because it's coming down here and I can see some imbalances in here. I can see some reasons why it might push the wick down in here, etc. Blah, 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 blah. So the point is, like I said, this is fractal and I'm looking at a 5 minute time frame. I'm just saying to you, it's the same across the board. It's no different. Until this market starts to show us some bigger signs that it's going to be bearish, as much as it's been bearish, only going to the moon, been bullish, sorry. Until we see some signs that the market wants to be bearish, because it's been bullish all this time, I can't get in for the sell, even though I believed in myself that we might be getting to a point whereby we might see something happening. But until I see that happening, I've got to be a buyer. But I can't buy at the top after the party's happened, boom, up here. I can't be like, yes, I'm ready to buy now. No, I can't buy up here. This is the top of a range. I can't buy up here. This is the top of a range. I've got to look for when we get to the bottom of a range. Oh, this is the bottom of the range. Let me buy from here. Now, right now, you could have been out of the market. It definitely would have been risk-free. Got to a 1 to 3. Is what it is. And that is trading. And we can do it on every single pair. We can pick another random pair. Let's go again. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. I haven't looked at Bitcoin in some time. Let's have a look at BTC USD. What are we going to do? First things first is we're going to zoom all the way out a space like so that we can understand what this market's been doing. Because unless you have you've been looking at this market and you've got an imprint in your mind, you know exactly what it's been doing, you always have to be here. Always have to be saying, okay, market was doing that at one point. This is COVID, all right? And the market is doing this. If you want to put in COVID line in here, you can do as well. Of a so slightly different angle, I'm not going to bother. Okay. So maybe have a look. Why do you think some people are so bullish on Bitcoin? We want to buy now because they think this is why they're bullish on Bitcoin. And people are saying they want to buy Bitcoin right now and blah, 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 blah. It's because they had seen this. Look. And this is an area that they want to buy. Nobody wants to be buying up here. I don't. Bitcoin gets back up to 70 grand. And they're like, yeah, now I'm ready to buy it. Not me. If anything, now have a look at this on the monthly time frame. We've got a monthly breaker structure, a monthly retracement, a monthly close. Bitcoin is looking bullish to me. Bitcoin is actually looking bullish. It's looking like, yeah, goddamn, looking bullish. It's looking like maybe it's trying to do something. Look at that little range it's trading within. Look, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs, breaking some structure in here. But right now, as I zoomed into the daily time frame, I don't know if I'm going to be quick if I'm looking short-term gains. If I was looking for short-term gains, I do not know whether or not I'm going to be eager to be buying from the top of this range. Because on a short term, Bitcoin might do this. Look at this huge imbalance in here. Look, this huge imbalance in here. Bitcoin might do this. Even if it wants to go up, it might do this because the market's moving waves and we're at the top of this range, meaning it's expensive of this impulse. Long term is looking bullish, but on the short term, it might come down here for the next week or two. So I wouldn't be buying right now, even though long term, yes, maybe it's great. Maybe from this long term, I want to just hold on for the ride. No, then cool. But on the short term, if I was trying to trade and get some monies for Christmas, I wouldn't be like, yeah, let me go and trade. Let me trade Bitcoin right now. Let me be buying it right now. I'll be saying, boy. So I'd be saying Bitcoin's been doing that in this type of range, type of energy. At the moment, it's kind of scribbling sideways in a kind of messy blur. I definitely don't want to get involved in what's going on in here. Just a mess. All right. But I'd be saying,
isn't also the liquidity sat above there?
Exactly, there is some liquidity above there. You're right. The market, you're right. You're definitely 100% correct. We might see a little impulse up first. Have a look. As we're in here, you're on a 4-hour time frame. There's some liquidity above some of these equal highs. 100% correct from Sister. All right, definitely on. She knows what she's talking about. Okay. That we can see here how the market is. There's some equal highs over here. So I'm just glimpsing at USD JPY. It just broke a little structure level. Give me a second. Give me a split second. All right. Yeah, so yeah, definitely, sisters are right. We might see this market do this. Have a look. Spike. Before deciding that it wants to do this. Maybe. Maybe, and that's definitely something I'd be concerned of, but I've got to see that happen first. And if that happens and I see a quick liquidity grab and it breaking structure on a smaller time frame, I might be bearish on Bitcoin for a short term if you wanted to trade it for short term gains. But at the moment, as sister instructed, there is some liquidity above here. She alluded to, I believe so. Above these equal highs, so very well spotted. Shows me that you're paying attention. Okay, and the market is still making ever so slightly higher lows. Look, it's making these equal highs, but look, slightly higher lows. Slightly higher lows. Like it looks like it wants to grab that liquidity. Yeah, grab that liquidity, push up in here. We might see a spike in here, but then afterwards it might decide, yeah, we're ready now to come back down. Maybe I'm trading what I see, and what I see at the moment is within this range. We're at the top of this range here, ish. Yeah, that's what I can see. That is what I can see. Okay. That is what I can see, and that will be my outlook. So right now, what would I be saying about Bitcoins? I'd be saying, look, on a smaller time frame, if you want to trade it, I'd be waiting to see what happens. I'd be waiting to see if that liquidity gets grabbed. I wouldn't be jumping in, diving in head first. Yeah, there is a little angle here in regards to how the market's been, trending, but yeah, I'd be waiting to see what happens. Placing an alert here. Is this market crossing up? Add an alert, crossing up. Or is this market deciding it's going to start breaking some structure down here? We can see some reasons for it to come down here. There's some imbalances. Maybe I'd place an alert kind of just in here to see whether we're going to be breaking down. And even when it comes down in here, I want to see it really break below this level and decide it's trying. I think we'll capture that liquidity first. And I think even if this spike is quite aggressive and pushing up here, I still can't buy it. So I'm still buying at the top of this level until we break this level. Then this happens. And then it does this, then I'm like, okay, we don't care about that level. We're going past that, we're accelerating straight past that level, and we're going to keep going up here to the moon. That's something else. But even if I see it break here, I'm going to be waiting to see, because I think it might break. It might make a big old push above this liquidity level here. It might do, but then we might see it breaking down structurally to come all the way down and do this. All right. So yeah, very well spotted there, sister. Anything else? Anything anybody wants to look at? Anything about anything? Any other particular pair anyone wants to have a little glimpse at? Any other particular pair anyone wants to have a glimpse at? We can see this US 30 is pushing up in this area, potentially going for this liquidity, which was a potentially similar thing there. Have a look. GBP, USD. Oh, have a look. What did Uncle say? Still up here, we're going for it. Yeah, still up here, we're going for it. Yeah, we may get, some energy of this market coming and retracing back in here. But ultimately, I wanted to see this. This is going up into this 50% area. All right. This is what we wanted to see, and it's broken this little bit of consolidation that it was in over here. And, we may get a little retracement back in here. We may do, I'll pop an alert. Okay. It may give me an opportunity to buy up into that level, but I'm not going to be overly eager. It depends upon the timing of when this market's doing these type of things. And when I say timing, what do I mean by that? I mean that the markets get a certain amount of volume and, a certain time when traders sit at the table to start doing the actual moves that they want to do. So if I can see something happening here, we might get very fast something happening here to get an entry for it to push up at this level, or maybe in the day before the time of, and I'm talking about when New York opens, okay, that maybe we're already up here. Yeah, and maybe the market doesn't want to consolidate. We're supposed to tap in and start breaking down, and I might be able to get a fantastic entry up in here, even if I'm leaving that trade to run over the weekend. Yeah, maybe we shall see. We don't like to leave trades open, especially over the weekend, because we're open to lots of different factors that we can't control. But you understand my point. Maybe at that point in time, we're going to tap into that level. All right. Any questions about anything, guys? It's Fix It Fridays today. Any questions about anything? I think we've broken the structure down and the strategy down a few times. We've seen things happen a few times. You've got my outlook on what I think Bitcoin might capture that liquidity. But then my concern is just that we're at the top of this little range that it's been trading within. All right. Now this line is just a line. That range might be a little bit more like that. So like I said, we might see a nice liquidity grab above here and people getting excited that, okay, Bitcoin's got back up to 40,000. And then we see it over the Christmas period coming all the way back down here. And man are saying, okay, wow, there's somebody right now who's set a limit order that wants to buy Bitcoin back at 30,000. Yeah. And if they was going to do that, then I'd understand why they're saying that, because they want to buy down here at the bottom of the range, which is at the bottom of where this big strength and speed happened when we broke structure here. And if somebody was turning around here saying, look, if they're going to set a limit order like this to buy Bitcoin, I'd understand. I would understand. Even if they were bullish on it, I'd understand that they decided that they wanted to set it down here. That's an area that you'd be interested in buying from. So simple, guys. So simple and straightforward, but that doesn't make trading simple. Okay, the analysis should be simple. Trading, execution, your psychology, making sure your risk management, making sure you understand the charts and when to be at the chart. This is something that comes with time, but the basic principles are very, very straightforward. For the people that have been watching this on YouTube, hopefully you've gained something, gained some sort of insight. Hopefully you enjoy the way I explain things to make you understand it in a simple, basic way for you to get an understanding of market structure and price action. You've seen how we got into a few trades and how we would have. We've seen how we previously got into a trade yesterday, USD JPY, did very well, etc. And, subscribe and share and like the video. Okay, for the family members, I'm here. We're going to get into some discussion and watch something powerful online. But thank you for this session, and join us definitely next week when we're going to be getting